Today is April 28, 10:55 a.m. and we detected unusual options on First Republic Bank FRC, and you will see that it is currently tanking again. And so our position that we have on is actually a short. And if you remember our video also yesterday, when we analyzed this call spread here, it was also negative, which is why we did not take our shorts off. This was the video we had made. We saw these unusual options yesterday on these 6 and 7 strike calls, selling the calls. So we had the idea that this was going to keep going down yesterday, and so we left some of our 10 strike puts on. So you haven't watched this video on how we decided that just yesterday. We'll put a link at the top here if you have info cards turned on, and you can also hit that link to see that video on how we decided that. Today, since the stock continues to drop, our shares on these 10 strike puts, let's see how much are they worth now. 589 now. Okay, so 589, that is, let's see, let's do a quick calculation. 589, our cost was 60 right here. If you didn't watch that video, it is also, we'll also put that at the link below. Wow, so we are at 981% now on these strikes. The 10 strike puts, it is the gift that keeps giving. Watch that video on how we got into this trade. That was on April 18. We'll put that also at the top and also at the end of the video. You can click that to learn how we made such a profitable decision on that day on April 18. And so now it's at 981%. These are our positions. We just have this April 28 10 strike puts here that we got for $60, which is now worth a lot, right? And so let's get into the unusual options. This will definitely have to take off today because it expires today. So we will take a look at what now is going on. What should we now, what could we do with this stock now that our puts are expiring today? So we can take our full 981% profits. It looks like there's these calls now being bought. May 19, 50 strike calls, lots of them going for just $5. You'll see here. So when we look at that May 19, let's take a look. Let's see if how much that volume is. Quite a well, right over here. So 15,000 of them here. Compare that to the open interest. They're definitely open orders, and so the bid, actually, this doesn't look right because it looks like it is halted again. It must have halted. That's why the bid is not showing up. It's all zero right now because you're not allowed to trade it now because it's too volatile. Yeah, it's halted again. 10.56, halted again because it went down even more, which is good for our 10 strike puts. So I guess when this starts to resume, you could probably get it for $5, but you'll have to kind of look at it to see, because this is to go back up to 50 strikes. That's in 21 days. It's pretty cheap, and so that's something maybe you want to consider. It's up to you. This is because you have to keep in mind 50 strikes is quite up there, but keep in also mind that this stock to go up $50, that's another close to 900% increase. But it has dropped since from 120. So, yeah. So this stock is, I guess, maybe something positive will happen, and so maybe people think it will come back up. And that's maybe why they are getting some of these strikes, or maybe it's because it's so cheap. But if you are, we can't show you right now, but I think there's lower strike prices you can probably get for the same amount for $5, and so you may not need to get the 50 strikes. Once this, oh, okay, now we're back. I guess it's resumed at negative 30%. So that's a drop even more. So what I was saying is the $5. Well, actually, it looks like 50 strikes is the one that is $5. Wait, did it just stop again? I think it must have halted again because it just blinked out again. So I think because it hit 30%, it suddenly just froze up again. Okay, so what I was saying is, if this, once it resumes, maybe the 30 strikes you could get for $5 instead of the 50 if you wanted to take this kind of trade. But yeah, keep in mind that this is very volatile, as we can see right now as we are watching this stock. And well, let's see what happened to this trade. Our 10 strike puts up here, well, it's very volatile, right? So we're not sure once this thing kind of adjusts itself. Where are we here? Still at 5, something around 5. Okay, so well, this video, I don't think we're gonna wait until this thing resumes, because that's another few minutes. I think it's every 5 minutes they halt it, and then if it drops another large percentage amount, maybe another 5% or so more within 5 minutes or minute or so, it halts, something like that. But yeah, hopefully you found some value in this, and please smash that like button, and good luck trading FRC. It's definitely has been the gift that has kept giving for us. And if you follow the unusual options, it definitely has given us a lot of clues as to where this bank is going and headed. And so watch that video that we made on April 18. That was the video where we were convinced to buy the 10 strike puts. That was back on, I believe, on all the way here. April 18 is here, right? So on that day when it was trading, was it trading about right around $12, and then we bought the 10 strike puts, and so this down movement has given us this more than 900% profit as of today, expiring today now, where we got these April 28 strike puts. Okay, watch that video, and also you can also watch the video we made just yesterday on this day. It looked like it was bouncing, but we saw these call spreads being sold, and so it did not look like it was going to bounce, that it was going to drop, which happened as predicted. And so watch that video also, so you learn more about how to use unusual option activity to predict where stocks are headed, because these are large institutions placing these trades. All right, and yeah, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell icon, and you will be notified whenever we see unusual options. Take care and good luck, everybody.